Gregory Lawson's dining room was built to make people feel small: mahogany table, chandelier like a spotlight, crystal that whispered old money. My father-in-law stood, glass raised, and invited his investors to enjoy the evening's entertainment. "This is Thomas," he said, savoring it. "He works in a little office doing Excel. He'll never be anyone important." The room howled. I didn't. I kept the smile on my face until the valet brought our Honda. Clara scrolled her phone the whole ride home. "You're awfully quiet," she said, like my dignity hadn't just been used as an hors d'oeuvre. Inside, she poured wine. Dad was showing off. "Don't take it so personally." "Right," I said. "A public execution, great icebreaker." She sighed the long-suffering sigh. "You knew what you were marrying into." I took a pillow to the couch. While she slept, the night did surgery on me. Around 3 a.m., the truth snapped into place. I'd been living like an apology, shrinking so her father could loom. At dawn, I packed a small bag, left a note on the counter, "I need time to think," and drove to my brother Adrian's apartment. He opened the door in a t-shirt and said what brothers say when they understand. "Coffee?" I told him everything. He shook his head. "Gregory thinks anyone without a yacht is small. That's on him, not you." By day 2, Clara texted, "Don't be dramatic." Day 3, he was joking. By day 4, the house started speaking for me. "The stove is hissing," she said on the phone. "Call a plumber," I said. "Or your father." Day 5, the breaker keeps tripping. Day 6, no hot water and a puddle under the heater. Day 7, the pool filter's dead. Also, where are the insurance papers? For 3 years, I'd been the invisible infrastructure. Remove the beam and you finally see what it held up. Adrian watched me stare at my buzzing phone. "You going back?" "Not to be their handyman." He cracked a beer. "Has either of them ever asked what you actually do at work?" The silence answered for me. They'd never asked. Worse, I'd started downplaying it myself, parroting Gregory's joke, so I stopped hiding. I updated my LinkedIn. Real projects, real savings, real responsibility. Within days, recruiters pinged. One email stood out: Apex Analytics, Houston. Build a data team from scratch. Salary up 45%. Full autonomy. The phone screen with Sarah, their recruiter. Was the first conversation in years where someone treated my work like strategy, not computer stuff. On Friday, I spoke with CEO Marcus Chun. 90 minutes on architecture, process, communication. "No golf, no schools, no country club shibboleths. We'd like to make you an offer," he said. "Start soon." I said yes in my chest before my mouth could catch up. First, I went home to pack. With Adrian in tow, we walked into a beautiful disaster. Dishes congealing, mail avalanching, a garbage disposal growling like it had swallowed a wrench. Upstairs, I folded clothes and left every household file in labeled drawers. Insurance blue, warranties green, taxes bottom. In the garage, I kept a few heirloom tools and left the rest. She'd need them. On the way out, I swung by my office. I handed the receptionist, Marcus, an envelope and $100. "If a tall man in a very expensive suit asks for me, give him this." "Entertainment?" Marcus grinned. "Educational." 2 hours south, at a truck stop the size of a small nation, my phone rang. Marcus was practically breathless. He came. Took the note like it was a confession. Read it, went pale, then red, then some color I can't describe. Asked if you were coming back. What did you tell him? That you'd cleaned out your desk and didn't say a beat. And then he asked if you were any good at your job. And? I told him you were the best analyst we've had in 5 years. Departments fought to borrow you. Management had been talking promotion. I could see Gregory's face collapsing under the weight of an unfamiliar fact. The invisible man had leverage. "What did the note say?" Marcus asked. "Just the truth," I said. "That I turned down 5 better offers in 3 years to keep Clara happy, and yesterday I accepted the 6th. Clara's voicemail followed, voice tight. Dad came home shaken. He keeps asking what you actually do. I didn't know what to say. "Why didn't you tell us you were important? We need to talk." Things are falling apart here. Even her panic orbited her. I kept driving. Houston didn't care who my in-laws were. On day 1, Ariana Chan, Marcus's daughter and COO, introduced me to the floor as the guy who'll revolutionize our data. People asked about models and roadmaps, not my car. We shipped our first overhaul in 6 weeks. The company saved millions. I hired a team and taught them the one rule Gregory never learned. Respect is the engine. Spreadsheets are just the tools. A year later, Adrian leaned on my balcony rail, beer in hand, staring at the Houston skyline. You ever going to tell me exactly what that note said? I read it off my phone. Dear Gregory, thank you for helping me see my worth at your dinner. You were right. I'll never be important in your world. Fortunately, other worlds exist. I turned down 5 better offers over the last 3 years to keep Clara happy. Yesterday, I accepted the 6th. Good luck with the Excel work. Thomas Adrian almost spit his beer. That's it? That's what turned him gray? Sometimes the simplest truth detonates the biggest lie. The divorce finalized 6 months in. She kept the house and the headaches. I kept my freedom. Gregory never called. I suspect he finally understood. The thing he mocked was the thing that made his daughter's life work, and the person doing it had options. Do I wonder what would have happened if he hadn't played ringmaster that night? Sure, I probably would have kept shrinking. Instead, his punchline became my launch pad. Here's what I know now. Success isn't measured in yachts, watches, or who laughs at your jokes. It's measured in the quiet certainty that your work matters, and in building a life so full of that certainty, a man like Gregory can't touch it. Living well isn't revenge, it's proof you never needed theirs.